Everybody's me, Russ, in Vinny the van today, doing some tasks, doing a light fixture here in downtown Seattle. Big high rise.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Wow. Nice. That is a spectacular view. Got all of Lake Union right there. Look at that. Elliott Bay, airplanes, the waterfront. So this guy had this bathroom ceiling fan light thing that he tried to hook up with a timer and botched it. So I fixed it for him. But this was really cool. It was a Bluetooth light show thing. It did different lights and it would play music. And yeah, it's not your average fan, ceiling fan, but I put a link in the description to a similar one, by the way, if you want one. Hey homies, it's me, Russ, and on my way to my first task of the day. Gasworks Park, to the right, there's the Aurora Bridge, with a fence over it. Keep people from jumping off it. True story. Anyway, Densmore. Just right around here. I fixed that light fixture, which was not working. Still working on that. And here. This has been ripped out of the wall, so I'll fix that. Okay, so here's what's going on with this. It's got that kind of deal. This one is broken. That is the bracket. That's what it looks like. With all the pieces. Yeah, put together that chair, that corner thing. I don't usually do furniture assembly, but the client asked me to do it, and I'm getting paid premium prices for doing it. So I did it, and this took a little more than an hour. All right, people, finished up my first task, and I got a few minutes till the second one. I'm gonna check this out. This is North Lake Union right here. The Divers Institute of Technology, see? North Lake, I told you. Anyway, the houseboat from Sleepless in Seattle is like right over there. Trying to see through this fence. Focus. Right back there somewhere. Sleepless in Seattle houseboat. So that's exciting. I know. On to my next task. So these folks had this recessed can lighting, and they had one in their entryway that they didn't like. So I used one of these brackets to convert it into that. It just needed that ring around the outside, and that was cool. I also did these. They hired me again, so this was a repeat business kind of job, and I did these on a previous job, and I thought these lights are really cool. It's brushed brass. So I did the can light conversion, I installed another flush mount light, and I fixed an outdoor fixture. Right, people, it is the next day, and I'm off to Seattle once again, here in the city, over by the beach, Shoal Beach. Yeah, there's the beach in Seattle. Anyway, there's a house out there that needs a light fixture, and it's an expensive light fixture. Like, I'm not sure Vicky's worth even that much money, right? The van I'm driving in on is less valuable than the light fixture I'm installing. So that should be interesting. Don't drop it, Russ. Oh yeah, headed out towards the land of beautiful views here in Northwest Seattle. Look at that. Look at that view. Edmonds. That's Edmonds out there, I'm pretty sure. And there it is, installed a $1,400 light fixture. It was pretty easy, but I did have to put that glass piece on and then the mounting bracket and screw it to the ceiling. So that was a little nerve-wracking, but there it is, installed in under an hour. Hour minimum. All finished with the $1,400 light fixture there. That's all the light bulbs they had, so I recommended some soft lights. The ceiling was kind of janky, but figured it out. Only took an hour. And since I'm right down the road from Golden Gardens, that's the name of the park where the beach is, by the way. Gonna stop by, gonna check it out. And here we are. A little bit of break time for yours truly on a mid-September day. It's nice breeze off the Puget Sound. So I got to go to the Home Depot and get a circuit breaker. Stopped by this little hardware store and they had hardly anything right there in the city. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to trek through the old tunnel, pay the $1.50 toll, and get me a circuit breaker. And right next door here to Starbucks headquarters, so I can avoid the lights by driving through Starbucks. Why not? This used to be the Sears building when I was a kid, by the way. So the Starbucks world headquarters, Sears and Roebuck. But it's cool. I mean, if you're visiting the city, if you ever come here, I think it's worth a stop. I'm not a huge fan of Starbucks. Most of us locals don't even drink Starbucks unless we have to, right? There's one on every corner, so it's convenient if you want a halfway decent cup of coffee. But the Starbucks HQ is pretty cool. I will say that. There is gender-neutral bathrooms in the Starbucks HQ, which you might find interesting. It's always a good time, especially if you're not used to that kind of thing. If you're from a city that, or a place in the world that's more conservative, gender-neutral bathrooms are an interesting concept. And here's the Home Depot right next door. Neighbors of Starbucks world headquarters. Oh wow, we got Amazon Prime picking up coffee to deliver. Wow, man. Bunch of Prime drivers. Interesting. Okay, here we are. Yep, there it is, right across the street from the Home Depot. They got pumpkins here. Got me a couple of circuit breakers and a ghost pumpkin. I'm out of here. Come as you are, as you were. Removed a defective wall heater and put in this new one. Same one, easy. All right, so this heater has been installed and is operational. It's working. There's the old heater. But unfortunately, neither one of these breakers work in this box. So gotta go back and get this breaker. So yes, I have to drive all the way to the south side of the city and then come back up here to the north side of the city again. This is a really cool view though, from Olympic Boulevard. Look at that city skyline in the background. It's really cool at night, especially. All right, people, matched it up. I got the right 20 amp breaker.
Go!
Finally completed this task by installing the AFCI, GFCI fancy circuit breaker for the dishwasher and garbage disposal for this Airbnb. Is a fancy Airbnb unit. And there was like tenants that had rented the place. They were gone at the time, of course. But yeah, here's what I made off that. Contending with traffic. Headed home from a long day at tasking. Actually, only 2 tasks today. And I believe I made more yesterday than I did today. So, Monday beat Tuesday this week. It's just... It was a lot. And it was all that dang circuit breaker, you know? I just need to communicate differently with clients because, you know, they take a picture of the box. That doesn't always help me, you know? I don't necessarily know, just from a picture of their breaker box, what kind of breaker they actually need. So you live, you learn. But I've done this before. Usually I just charge them to go to Home Depot. I'm just going to start doing that. It's like, listen, I'm going to have to go there, remove the old breaker, match it up at the hardware place, and that's just how I do it. So this day I was honored to do a task at the iconic Pike Place Market. Pike Place Market, right up here on the left. Echo and the Bunnyman is in town. Interesting. Here we are. Oh boy. There we are. Pike Place Market Center. Some dude's trying to back into a parking spot, or back out, or get out. I don't know what he's doing. Part of the deal, you know, downtown. I got here at 10:30. This is how it goes. Looking for the address. How far away am I? I don't know. Right here in front of Beecher's Cheese. And hopefully this will work for a minute. Yeah, that'll work out for sure. There we go. Here, loading zone. It's all good. So I'm working here. So the client bought these lights, and we were trying to find a place to put them up in the ceiling. So I was moving them around and seeing where the best place for them to go, and then I put up these mounting brackets so that the electrician could route the conduit to them. Just finishing up here at the Pike Place Market, coming back to put those lights up after they run the conduit, because I don't have the certifications for that kind of thing. But I can put the lights up when that stuff's done. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here in Seattle. There's the first Starbucks. There it is. Starbucks. Well, it's not necessarily technically the first Starbucks, but it's the Starbucks that's been here since before they were a big thing. More than a few days later, I came back and installed the light fixtures after I had to remount a few. These ones back here needed to be snap toggled up into the ceiling. These ones were good. They were like on a stud, pretty close. So it was just solid wood up there. The Pike Place Market is really old, like over 100 years old. So it's a beautiful place. But yeah, these took a minute to install, about 2 hours, hour and a half. Pretty high ceilings up there, hanging pretty low, but got it done. Love the market. So yeah, just right over there. Squat at the market. Ah. Very cool. A place that I've been visiting since I was a kid. It was such an experience and an honor to actually work there, you know, to kind of feel like I'm a part of it, you know, part of the energy and the ambiance. And I remember driving back from the Pike Place Market, and I had like drywall dust all down my shirt from putting the light fixtures up. And it was like, this is cool because it's Pike Place Market drywall dust, you know. Like, there's something to that. I think the Pike Place Market is probably my favorite place in the city, just because it's somewhat like frozen in time. It's one of the oldest still operating public markets, like daily public markets in the United States. And it's been there since 1907. And it's funny how cities are kind of like people, you know, like the city's grown and changed over the years. But the market is sort of like that place, that deeper place inside of us, that childlike place, you know, that doesn't change. You know, it's just the same. There's parts of you that will change. Everyone's changing. We're all changing, right? And then there's parts of us that don't change. And it's that little kid, that spirit of us. And it's like, if the spirit of the city of Seattle was in a place, it would be that place. It's just sort of a magical kind of place. Just the energy of it and the pace, sometimes fast-paced, sometimes slow-paced. The seafood that comes in, all the restaurants that buy from the Pike Place Market. This big tourist thing, it was almost lost in the 70s, early 80s, and turned into condos. Like a lot of places have been turned into condos in my city, probably in your city too, making room for housing or whatever. But yeah, so I don't know, I just felt really special to work there. And the client that I was working for, her and her husband opening this little space, their restaurant tours in the city, and they've kind of got this space to move some more of their food and share their food with the market. And it's really cool. She was on a 4-year waiting list, I believe it was, to get into that spot. So when they open, I asked if, hey, I told them I do these videos, you know, and it was like, it'd be really cool to maybe do an interview or something like that. And she said, sure, that'd be great. So looking forward to that. But August earnings were more than July. September is a little slower. It's a little slower this month, but it's okay. Some of that's by choice. Not working as many hours. I'm trying to find my rhythm, you know. Like, I'm trying not to stress myself out by working too much and putting clients, you know, I did 4 in one day last week, which was a little crazy, but I was able to balance it out. Still trying to find my sea legs around this thing. Gig work, you know. But thanks for watching. If you're still around, hit the like button. If you like it, you don't have to, all right? If you don't. But if you made it this far, might as well. And subscribe if you're new. It would be awesome. An honor to have you back watching the channel. Gig work is different than having a job, but it's kind of something I've been doing for a big part of my life, being self-employed and not having a boss, so to speak, tell me what to do.
you have a lot more, you have clients, they tell you what to do, but you get to choose your hours and who you work for, and that's important to me, having some freedom in my life. So I'm much happier with this job than the last two. Not that it's a job, it's an app that helps me market my own business. And anyway, I will stop rambling. Thanks for watching. Till next time, peace. Later.